we're letting mu and sigma be the mean and standard deviation of the variable monthly income from the investment plan. And Wally is looking to invest if this income is going to be more than $200. So for the null hypothesis, we're going to be letting the mean be equal to 200. And for the alternative hypothesis, we're going to let mean be more than 200. Wally did a survey on 36 different samples. So N here is equal to 36. And the summarized data is given to us. So with this summarized data, we can find X bar, the sample mean. And we're going to make use of the formula that is from our Achevas TV outline. So that is equal to summation of X minus 200 divided by N plus 200. And this is equal to 662.4 divided by 36 plus 200. So the sample mean is equal to 218.4. And we will be needing the population variance, but the question didn't actually give us this population variance. So what we need to do is to try to do an unbiased estimate to the population variance in order for us to construct our test statistics. So let's find out this unbiased estimate for the population variance first. Population variance, sigma square, is going to be estimated by S square. And I'm going to make use of another formula that is on the Achevas TV outline for the kind of data that is given to us. So it's going to be 1 over n minus 1 summation of x minus 200 square minus summation x minus 200 square. And this is going to be divided by n. And this is equal to 1 over 36 minus 1. This is given to us as 307,141.56 minus away this, which is 662.4 square divided by n, which is 36. And this gives us a unbiased estimate for the population variance to be equal to 8427.24. And now we can construct our test statistics. And because if you were to read the question again, X, which is going to be the monthly income, is never given to us as a normal distribution. So we are going to be trying to do an estimation here for the overall distribution for the sample mean. And since n that is given to me, which is equal to 36, this is large enough. So we can now approximate X bar as one that follows a normal distribution with a mean of 200 and a variance of 8427.24 divided by n, which is equal to 36. And this is approximated by the central limit theorem. We can definitely write down another version of this, the standardized version of this. So x can be standardized into z by writing it as x bar minus away its own mean divided by its own standard deviation, which is 8427.24 over 36. And this follows a normal distribution of 0, 1. And now we're ready to press this into our calculator to try to get the p-value. Let me show you what I've gotten in the calculator. If I have had pressed this into the calculator, so this is what I'll press into the calculator, where the population mean is equal to 200. The population standard deviation is this 91.8, which is going to be a square root of this. And x bar, it is this 218.4. N is 36, and we are looking at a right tail test because H1 symbolizes that mu is bigger than 200. So it is going to be a right tail test. Doing a calculation to this, I'm going to try to extract out the p-value. So this is what I've gotten from my calculator. So from my calculator, I'm going to read the p-value. From my GC, the p-value is equal to 0.11456. And we're doing a 10% level of significance. So this is more than 0.1. And this symbolizes that this gives us an indication that there's insufficient evidence. So I'm going to write down the condition based on the conclusion based on this. So since the p-value that we have gotten here is bigger than 0.1, so I'll say that there is insufficient evidence. there is insufficient evidence that this investment plan will be giving us something that is more than $200, will generate a monthly income of more than $200, monthly variable income. More than $200. Let's not forget to quote the level of significance. So we're talking about 10% level of significance. So this is part 1. And in part 2, we are supposed to explain what is the meaning of this 10% significance level or 10% level of significance. So for 10% level of significance, it means that there is a probability of 0.1 that the mean monthly income generated is expected to exceed, it's expected to be more than $200 when it is in fact $200.